only see the world from a single perspective, it's easy to forget that just beyond the horizon rests a place where nature and people still live in harmony and joy. A place where time wanders gently and beauty is in plain sight. Built with a smart DIGIC 4 image processor and 18 megapixel resolution, the EOS 60D is always by my side. Being able to swivel the 3-inch wide vari-angle LCD monitor in almost any direction gives me the freedom to take unique shots. This breathtaking scenery could benefit from live view image simulation. By tweaking shutter speed, f-stops, picture styles, white balance, and other variables in real time, capturing the ideal mood is truly effortless. Once in a while, it's nice to stop and appreciate the simpler things in life. Trying to keep my image evenly framed is tough when there's no visible horizon. Fortunately, the electronic level function takes care of that. Sometimes, exposing for both light and shadows can be quite a challenge. But with the camera's 63-zone dual-layer metering system, I know just how much light my scene needs. Selecting evaluative metering in this stunning view tells me optimal exposure readings for the entire frame. From landscapes to still life photography, the EOS DSLR's interchangeable lens mount lets me use various lenses for any scenario. With the Canon EF 100mm macro lens attached, taking close-up shots couldn't be easier. Its built-in hybrid image stabilizer offsets linear and rotational shakes, letting me capture the finer details of nature's treasures. But if something in the distance catches my fancy, the EF 70-200mm telephoto lens is a great way to get close to the action. Just switch the lens stabilizer on and let the camera's 9 all-cross-type autofocus points attain precise focusing on the subject. With the help of AI Servo, I just need to lock my focus on her and let the camera track her automatically for that perfect snapshot. You never know when a rare moment will surprise you, which is why I can't do without Live View's quick AF mode, as it affords me the fastest and most accurate way to focus. Behind every portrait is a personal story waiting to be cherished and celebrated. With Live View Face Detection mode, the faces in my frame are identified and captured with the right focus. I can even select specific faces to focus on with the multi-controller. Sometimes my pictures lack the right visual tone, but by selecting ambiance under the basic plus function, I can enhance the mood of my scene with different textures, like vivid, warm, intense, and more. I love the way darkness dances around light. The contrast seems to give objects a deeper meaning. This simple portrait shot can easily be ruined. But with spot metering on, only a small area of the frame is measured for light, allowing me to accurately expose her features. Understanding light is understanding photography. By bouncing light off my surroundings and manipulating shadows, these folks radiate with greater clarity. With the EOS 60D's integrated speed light transmitter, I can wirelessly control external flash units like the Speedlight 580 EX2 for even illumination. Thanks to the LCD display resolution of over 1 million dots, composing and reviewing my shots is a delight. Polishing my raw images with the in-camera processing feature is simply done by modifying a range of parameters like white balance and color space and saving them as JPEGs, all without the hassle of studio editing. Creative filters are great storytelling tools that accentuate the mood of my images. It's as easy as picking a shot and applying the desired filters. The grainy black and white filter adds a layer of high contrast tones for a nostalgic look. Soft focus produces a dreamy visual effect that softens the composition. Toy camera exudes fun with color shifting and vignetting, while miniature effect shrinks objects with a photographic illusion. Photographs have a way of bringing people closer, and it's moments like these that connects us all. When shooting heavily highlighted objects, I'll engage highlight tone priority, which expands the dynamic range of the scene to prevent details from being washed out in brighter spots. If I need a quick solution to balance exposure, I leave Auto Lighting Optimizer on. By lightening the shadows in a composition, the details of these boys are better preserved. Children are most alive when in their carefree moments, and these can be captured perfectly with the EOS 60D's high-speed continuous shooting mode at 5.3 frames per second. When night falls, it gets harder to expose for a good shot. So I'll turn up the ISO to increase the sensor's sensitivity to light. The grainier images at higher ISO settings can be reduced by switching on noise reduction. To really emphasize the soul of a scene, I'll revisit Basic Plus. This time, I'll opt for lighting or scene type and go for one of several options that include daylight, shade, cloudy, and sunset to give my composition a magical aura. My brief glimpse into the forgotten world has opened my eyes to a future where old traditions and new possibilities can blossom as one. I can't think of a better way to save their enchanting relationship with Mother Nature than in full HD video at 30p, 25p, or 24p. If not for the movie crop function that records in standard definition and its ability to magnify by 7 times, these faces will be lost forever. But now I can reminisce their warm, wide-eyed expressions for years to come. Maybe it's not a new world I've found, just a new perspective.
Canon, delighting you always.